This is your afternoon trivia, July the 14th recap, and it was the third afternoon trivia rounds of the month on this hot, sweltering day. And we kick things off with some rapid fire. And we definitely started with the bang because we did some rapid fire U.S. presidents' first names, and it was John with a perfecto. Incredible. A perfect game to lead off July 14th. Next was 1973 film titles trivia. And yes, 1973 was one of the questions, and it was Andy with a clean sweep. Not a perfecto, but a sweep. Tango in the Night, another one of the points he got. We were off to a great start. Next, we went with song titles trivia from 1992. It was Andy 8010, knowing it's Bryan Adams music, and knowing it's Michael Bolton. And it was Andy with a 5-2 victory in 1992 song titles trivia. We went with 1994 song titles next. This was the year that Otter Girl graduated from high school. Can you believe it? The return of Otter Girl tonight. And she was right there on the cusp of her first victory in afternoon trivia in years, up 4-2. But she froze in the last one. She even admitted it. And it was Andy 8010 winning it 5-4-3. John with a double steal in this game. A crushing loss for Otter Baby, but great to see her back. Andy was his third straight victory. Would we do songs again? Why not? We went 1995 song titles trivia, and this time it was John winning 5-4. He knows his U2 song "Hold Me, Thrill Me, Kiss Me, Kill Me" from, what was it, the Batman soundtrack? Either way, it was John winning a close game. There was a double steal on the board. Nobody could get it. Great job by by John on this one. His second victory of the afternoon. More songs? Nah. Rapid fire idioms. I was trying to capitalize on a couple of newbies in the room, plus Otter, trying to get some general trivia interest going. And no one was able to make good of it. It was Andy 8010 with his second 5-2 victory of the afternoon in his fourth afternoon trivia win of the day. We kept rolling for a seventh round. Round 7, I hinted in the announcement video, and there it was. Major League Baseball All-Star Game MVPs trivia for the game coming up tomorrow. And nobody could touch Andy in this one, as he had a clean sweep, his second sweep of the afternoon. He even knew Terry Steinbach, 1988 All-Star MVP, catcher for the Oakland Athletics. Great job on that one. And we finished it off with 1993 film titles, and it was Andy closing it out with Jason Goes to Hell, the final Friday, 1993, winning his third consecutive and his sixth of the day. He goes into the next rounds with a 3-game winning streak. It was a fun day of afternoon trivia. A lot of music, a couple of films, sports, history, U.S. history, and English. Great job. Let's look at the participants. And it was a huge afternoon for Andy with 6 victories on the day. He's having a hell of a month, isn't he? Dean Armani contributed nothing today. Neither did DPCX. Neither did Emmy Angel, who was around. Neither did FJRS. Very, very quiet. Mr. Met was around, still holding his boycott in memory of Big Buell and letting us know it. The Shawkinator. No participation whatsoever. Otter Girl got about 6 or 7 total points this afternoon. Incredible comeback job, and wins a game ball for getting her first afternoon trivia point. in a long, long, long time. Duck Spank came in, but he was not to be a factor whatsoever. We had a couple of newbies come in. Steve, Oakland, California. By the way, he was not around by the time we got to the Terry Steinbach question, so no gag job for Oakland. So, Steve Boy, thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in also, Laura Bama. Both of them left. They talked a little bit, but they did not play at all, and they left pretty shortly after coming in. Jackass J, finally you get a mention. Next week I'll mention you for 12:45 p.m. Jackass J time. Bolt's coming in barely under the radar during the last question of Jason Goes to Hell, the final Friday, right before the game was clinched and the day ended. Just gets in barely to get mentioned in the afternoon trivia recap for July 14th. We had 3 women today. How about that? It was kind of a ladies' Monday. I think it's happened before, but it's been a long, long time. Thanks, everybody, for coming in and playing afternoon trivia. Let's take a look one more time at the scorecard. And there it is right there. All right, I'll see you next time for afternoon trivia. Oh, by the way, the big cash prizes, Andy wins for winning 1993 film titles trivia, and he gets to pick what should Peters put into the kids' snack bag for tomorrow. Here's what he chose. All right, here it is, the minis. Right there, we got 5 different kinds. We got the vanilla cream, the strawberry cream, banana cream, orange cream. We got 4 different kinds. All right, and a lot of bags to fill. So I better start getting on this, boys. Look at that price, dude. $1.25 for 10? Are you kidding me? Not bad, boys. Not bad at all. We're also going with one of these little 8-ounce water bottles and a mandarin orange. See you next time for afternoon trivia.